Okay, chat. This is what happens when you start a freaking stream and not be entirely prepared. Like, when I tell you, first of all, chat, back to yet another Central Tower stream. Another late night stream. We're trying to get these back up and running as much as possible without, killing our fucking brains from a lack of sleep. Because we all know you can't sleep all day, then stay up all night, then stay up all day, then stay up all night. So, we get here when we can. Now, sorry, chat, give me 1 second. Just 1 second. Okay, so as you have read the title, I kind of messed that world up. Hi, babe. So I kind of messed that world up. I was gonna do a world tour on that one, but seeing as though I was already doing a world tour off cam or off stream, we aren't gonna do that one. We are going to do Mistyland. Um. Okay, so babe, if you want to see Mistyland, I can't necessarily really turn my cam on now because my phone's charging, but I am streaming, so you should be able to see it there. Yeah, it was the only other way I could continue the tour so you could see it. Okay, so this one, I was supposed to be outside, but okay, so here is what I call Mistyland. It is a modern style house, literally in the middle of fucking nowhere, next to the fucking ocean. Um, Pretty decent porch. I tried to style this the best way I could in a modern style. This is where like my architectural creativity really comes out. I think if yeah. The Cosmo and Wanda. I had to get the Cosmo and Wanda rug. You feel me? Then the table, obviously, couch, nightstand, mini little library. This house, this build, this world isn't as big as my other ones, but it's more put together, so it's a little bit more realistic, which is what I kind of enjoy. Like as you can see, there's multiple rooms. It's like a very big house. We got the lights going on. We got the static in the TV. I was like, when I tell you I was going for like really realistic, I was genuinely trying to be so realistic here. That's how that can look, but um that's just one room. Here's another. I try to style them a little bit different from each other. So it's like each room had its own identity. We've got the patios with the glass, overhangs. Let me see how many bedrooms are here. Now, this is 4 so far. I think this is like a 6 bedroom house. This is supposed to be like the master bedroom since it's really the biggest, I think. I don't know why I put 2 here when I could have just put... it's whatever. It looks nice. So I don't really care. Let me close that so nothing gets in. Um, Again, every room at least somewhat of its own identity, even though they're built the same. I love cherry blossoms, so that's in there. Um, oh, so it's a 4 bedroom. This is just here so you can go out on the patio, balcony, whatever. They're the same thing. One's high, the other's low. And yes, I spent and took my fucking time on this. Look at the amount of lights I put through this fucking house. I spent my time. Very well spent time. Living area. Now here is where things get fun. I decided instead of making a regular old, downstairs kitchen, I decided to make an entire fucking diner. Because if anyone knows me, one of my first jobs, fresh out of high school, I worked as a host at an Applebee's. Gotta have the meat cutter, obviously, so we can slice our ham. Even though it's kind of faced the wrong way, but who cares? We're still slicing ham. Um, yeah, this is behind the counter, sinks, stoves, obviously, just regular behind the counter shit. Um, Tables, stuff like that. And then over here, I don't know what I was going for. There's supposed to be like a double door here, and then I think this was supposed to lead to like a dock area so you could eat outside. Yeah, it was supposed to lead to a dock area where you could eat outside, but I never finished it. But that was Misty Land. It was really a short tour for this world, but I feel like honestly this was a pretty good build. This was a pretty decent build. This one was honestly one of the smallest I've ever done. If I'm being quite honest, this was one of the smallest worlds I've ever done, and it's the most put together. Oh, what's this? Wait a minute, I forgot about over here. Oh, I sealed it off. But yeah, this right here was one of my more, I wouldn't say thoughtful, because I've got way more thoughtful ones, but this one right here is one of like my more realistic ones, I guess I'll say, or to scale. Yeah, build to scale basically. This was this. I don't know. I'm done trying to explain this one. Um. Okay, we've been there. Modern day vein. This one is still one in the works. I literally just started that one in February and never came back to it because I deleted the fucking game. But we're gonna go through all the one. Oh, excuse me. We're gonna go through all of the ones that we have already finished. Sorry, my mind kind of blanked a little bit, but yeah. Let me see. It's been a little minute, honestly. Now this one was one of my absolute favorites. I won't lie at all. Obviously, this one is a jungle house habitat. Peep the fit in the top right, top left corner. Not right, top left. Oh, why am I in the back of the house? Didn't want to show you the back of the house first. Oh yeah, shout out to my boy. Shout out to my brother and my sister. This was a world we all started together. This is his woman's build. Just because I landed here and I want to kind of, dig around a little bit. See what other people had in mind. Now, my brother, I'm not going to lie, he's more of the creative thinker as far as like build to scale to reality. And this man here, he finished this before I could finish what the fuck I finished. And he did this dugout obviously out of a fucking cave. As you can see, there's really no furniture or anything because again, we didn't get a chance to finish it. But as you can literally, as we're looking at it, he has this shit to scale, quite literally. And it just goes deeper and fucking deeper as we go. And then bam. I don't know what he's doing here, but it's gonna be freaking great. I hope he leaves that gap because it looks awesome. I would say leave the giant gap there, make a hallway here to something. I don't fucking know, but this is all he has so far. And then for the Grand Slam, And yes, I am speed running these a little bit because they are oh yeah, boom. Because there's like 8 fucking worlds and they just get bigger and bigger as I go. Pause. But obviously gotta have the freaking steps because I'm at the top of the fucking mountain. Where I belong. Where I belong. This right here, this build, I kind of based a little bit off of if you guys watch like the older movies with like, what am I trying to explain? Like the older Japanese or Chinese movies, like the kung fu movies, basically. This is where this idea came from. You know how they enter the temple and they didn't actually necessarily enter the temple before they stepped through something like this. I just have it enclosed. That way it's kind of like hidden in a tree. I didn't feel like destroying the tree. So I just went through and did that. Kind of just cut a few branches, and then obviously there's a fucking fence because you're not getting in that easy. You know, you can just hop the fucking fence, but yeah, as you can see, again, I kind of tried to base it off of those kinds of hey yo, welcome, welcome, welcome. As you can see, as you read the title, we're just doing world tours. You kind of missed the first one, but it wasn't really too much to miss. I was just a small model house. We're just going through all the worlds, basically. I've never shown anyone these on stream, anything like that. These are pretty old. Not too old, but like a year or two old. Right now we are going through my world Oasis. Yes, this is Oasis. For obvious reasons. This is what we look like. Going outside. Going inside from outside. Obviously the living area, you know, like the family room. I put a lot of thought into a lot of my work. Even, yeah, it's as creative as it is, it takes a lot of fucking time and a lot more fucking creativity. Like, I don't know what the fuck that was supposed to be, but obviously I won't say there is insane detail, but there's pretty good freaking detail. Another in-home theater. Gotta have one as a rich man. It's only right. You make your own mansion, you gotta have a home theater. And now, before we go upstairs, no, we're gonna go upstairs first. This was one of my favorite parts to do, just because of the freaking glass ceiling. It, for me, honestly, it creates a little bit of a vibe. I'm not gonna lie. This shit's what's a vibe. Obviously, the little wraparound. We're not gonna go all the way around yet until we get through the entire house, which is why I'm kind of speed running it, because if I don't, this shit's gonna take like 3 fucking hours. So I didn't put any furniture in the rooms for obvious fucking reasons. I spent a lot more time designing and putting hella fucking detail into everything I was doing. Oh, this is the double room. Okay, so there's a 2-part room. I don't know what I was going to do with that. I don't know if I was going to add like an extra door or something. I'm pretty sure that's what I was going to do. So it would be a 6-bedroom. I just didn't feel like cracking the rooms down and then doing it. So I kind of just did it like that for now. And then if that one's like that, then this one's the exact same way, just going in the opposite direction. Same direction. Whatever the fuck you may have it. Again, yeah. These aren't really too much. Like I said, we're just gonna go up in scale as far as size of the world, and let me see, we're gonna go off 4 key things: size of the world, detail put into the world, size of the house itself, and then the additional things added to it. This is obviously the back area. Gotta have my wood laid down. Wood. Fucking wood. Cobblestone. Gotta have a stone backyard. And I gotta keep llamas on me. You feel me? Gotta keep my boy Pedro in the back. That's not Pedro. Nah, I'm not gonna do that. I'm not gonna do that. I'm not gonna get canceled. Not this early. Not this early. Down here, what the fuck did I have going on? I had something I was doing. I don't know. I really can't tell you what the fuck I was doing. But it goes down and I think out. Yeah, it goes down and out. So this was just another like secret entrance in. It's really tucked off, and obviously I had to mark it, but anyone is gonna think it's up there. And then the boom, the master way in, and then oh yeah, I forgot. Gotta go upstairs. I was supposed to add steps or something. No, I wasn't. You can only access that from up there. That's what I love about that. That is exactly what I love about that. Like, when I tell you I put insane detail and fucking thought into each world, you're gonna wonder if I was a fucking no-life. Yes, indeed I was. At this point in time in my life, I was a fucking no-life. Right, wraps all the way around. And if you move too fast, you're gonna miss this. Now, this goes here, and we're gonna show you where that goes. Now this obviously is the fun house. Whoop. That's always fun. Not gonna lie. Every time I go through there, it's fucking fun. I still have to add everything, quite literally every fucking thing in here, as far as walls for rooms and shit like that. But as of right now, I kind of got it set to like just a fucking fun house, basically. So if you want to throw a party or whatever in the fucking jungle, there you go. That's what I don't like. There we go. But that's the trap, because only I would know that. And then you would go down here, the long spiral, and this is where your brain gets fucked. Because where are we going? Here. But how do we get out? Where do we... Oh, here we are. Boom, and we are right back where we started. I'm gonna let you think that. That was Oasis, and we finished by sunrise. If you guys want to rate it, I guess scale of 1 to 10. Be honest, now the fucking panda spawned in. Hi, Poe. But that was Oasis. As I said, these worlds will be getting bigger as we go. Now, I am accidentally doing this because I don't remember the size nor scale of each fucking world. So, let me see. Deepscapes from reality. Okay, this one's done. Excuse me. No, I'm not tired, chat. Don't make fun of me. Mistyland was first, and then Oasis. No, Modern Day Vane, I was doing off stream. That's a crazy one. We're gonna go to Deepscapes from reality because I know that one isn't necessarily too much. It just has, it's bigger in scale. Not gonna lie, it's really just bigger in scale. While we wait, smoke break. And if you've been here before and are returning, you know what that means. When I say smoke break, you best be fucking ready because I'm not waiting on you. If you're new here, what I call smoke break, whether you're smoking your vape, a blunt, a joint, a cart, whatever you're smoking, hey, you can smoke the illegal stuff for all I care. Do you? I don't judge. This is a judgment-free zone. But when I call that out, you best believe I'm not waiting on you. So you be prepared. Now, this is Deepscapes from Reality. Now, much like Misty Land, this one was kind of, I was trying to build to scale of like a modern house, but instead of, the modern black and white look with all the marble and shit like that, I decided to go all classic wood. Cause why not? Stupid bitch. Oh. Aha. Anyway, I love me a wraparound porch. It's pretty fucking iconic. Even though I needed to widen it out, I didn't feel like destroying trees. Save the trees. It is the only reason why we breathe. So, I didn't feel like knocking them down, but this is what we have for the outside. Now, obviously, it's really all the same setup, just put in different orders. In this world, we're hunters, so gotta have boar's heads. Love my reading. These are all from expeditions, on hunts, shit like that, tales and whatnot. I have a very fucking creative and imaginative mind. Again, this is going to be a recurring theme. Like I said, this is going to be a recurring theme. Everything's the same, just said differently. Home theater. Gotta have it. It is a must. You gotta have it. Now here, I won't hold out on you. That's there. I won't hold out on you. You guys saw it coming. We're fucking, what's the word I'm looking for? Predictable. Very fucking predictable. We didn't do the wraparound for the balcony. It's just 2 parts. Not what I wanted. Babe, left or right? Alright, so going right, we have found ourselves in the first bedroom upstairs. It's pretty fucking basic, not gonna lie. And then here we are. So we had to reconstruct my fucking room because my dickhead of a fucking brother decided he was gonna come in here and spark TNT in my fucking room. Of all places, my fucking room. You know who you are. You know exactly who you are. Because that's not just gonna stop there. Look, this was supposed to go here. And then obviously the 2 chests and shit there, but TV goes here, hang over the fucking fireplace. Whoop-de-fucking-do. I gotta fix my TV. There's no fucking way. There we go. Okay, I'm just gonna fix this now because it's bugging me. This was my favorite fucking room, and he came in and fucking destroyed it. Literally fucking destroyed it. It was a team effort, I won't lie. We did that together. We destroyed the fucking room. This is really just like a sound system or whatever the fuck you might want to call it. Obviously the fucking armory closet. Gotta have my fucking shit stocked to the fucking brim. We're lacking everything right now. Gotta have a cactus. Obviously my bed. Okay, from there we're going to bust another right. Go down this beautiful freaking hallway of art and windows and views. Then we're gonna bust another right. Things are a bit easy going, I guess you could say for now. The throne room, where I like to read. It's the only reason I have a seat in here, just to fucking read. Surrounded by books and thoughts. And then in here is the portal room, because I am so otherworldly. Yada yada, corny pun after corny pun. This is the nighttime bar. This right here is the bar. Not gonna lie, we're gonna add shelves and shit back there eventually. And then this is just the, I don't know what this was supposed to be. I'm not gonna lie to you, I don't know what this was supposed to be. But again, recurring themes because I love yin and yang, so I had to have a black room and a white room. Had to. From there we run downstairs because I genuinely forgot what I put down here. I genuinely forgot what the fuck was down here. What is this? I'm just gonna go this way. Glad I went this way. Absolutely jack squat shit. And then if I go here, we. Oh, that's what that was. We go through there, and it takes us right back to where we freaking started, man. Come on. We're too awesome at this. Oh, there's a beacon somewhere. Because there was something else I was trying to do. I think that was in the other world. But this was Deepscapes from Reality. I need to work out. From there, we are going to go to class. This right here, at the time when I was working on it, was my favorite fucking project. Now, I don't even remember what all was in this fucking world, but it was my favorite project of all time. I don't know why, but it was my favorite. Smoke break in between as we wait for this to load, just to enhance the... Wow. I call it a smoke break and the fucking load just goes. You know what? We're still taking a smoke break. How about that? Ooh. Yes, indeed. Yes, indeed. This is exactly what I was looking for. This is why it was my favorite. Now, this right here, this took me approximately a week to do. Nope, almost a week. About 4 days, 3-4 days. Yep, 3-4 days, and I got this all done. As you can see, obviously I built off of a fucking mountain or a hill of sorts, but I love the view from the bottom. That's really why I loved it. We gotta have a wraparound. Again, it's all the same shit. This is my signature work of art, a wraparound, and then a secret entrance. I'm just gonna start with it now. No, we're not gonna go that way, not yet. Here is where shit gets fucking funky. I left that there for a specific reason, but every time I go in there, I lose myself because there's something down there. I literally put something down here. I made something and I lost it. Like it's an underwater, like bunker of sorts. And every time I go down there to find it, I lose it because I forgot where I fucking marked it at. So what we're gonna do is, eventually at some point in time, we're going to make a series out of this where we go on an expedition for the lost room or lost world, whatever the fuck I'm gonna name it. We're on an expedition for the lost fucking kingdom. I obviously gotta have the fucking stairs, because how else will you get here? I wouldn't call this necessarily like a wraparound porch, because it doesn't have a rail, so if you fall, you're going to fucking die. But again, it's a recurring theme, so gotta have it wrapped around. I will be adding more things to that, which is why that touches that. And then eventually I'm gonna figure something out for the rest of that. But I like to incorporate more than just where I'm building at. I like to build in the surrounding areas. Oh, there was supposed to be a freaking thing here where it tells me like welcome in or welcome home or something like that. Yeah, like welcome home. My brother showed me, like my little brother showed me how to do this one day with a command block, and I forgot how to do it. But this is just the front area, obviously the living area, family room, kitchen. Again, everything I tried to do based off of reality, but mix in my imagination all at the same time, which is why I've always loved Minecraft. Obviously, gotta have the benches. Uh, this was my favorite fucking part, the upstairs. Look at this. Look at this. This is why it was my absolute. We're not going in there. Not yet. You know what? I'm gonna close the freaking door. No peeking. No peeking. No peeking. No, no, no. No, no, no. Okay, babe, left or right? Alright, right back left. So if we go left, this right here, I made purely out of fucking joy and remembrance from a very troubled childhood. Because I was a bad child. So you know how your parents would always threaten to take everything out of your fucking room except the bare walls and your fucking bed? This is that room. This is what it would look like. So for all the parents out there, show them this. They might think it's fun. Show them this. This is what I will leave your room as if you keep fucking with me. You know, and this is primarily for the colored parents. Not to be racist. This is primarily for the colored parents. Black, brown, whatever. This is for everybody, but this is where it hits home at. Now, we're saving that for last. That's why those doors look like that and not like that, because that's the special room. So, I'm gonna go here. Oh man, the first time. This is why this one was my absolute fucking favorite. I made my first fucking toilet. Why is that such a big deal? Who fucking knows? It's a fucking toilet. We've got the walk-in closet for the bathroom. Obviously the sink, countertops, and the rich man shower. I love taking a rich man shower. I just love it. I just fucking love it. This is where I really put a lot of fucking art, and this is art to me. This is absolutely fucking art. Yeah, you're in punishment right now. Stay there. Yeah, all the rooms are pretty bare. I really didn't do anything to the rooms on this one because again, I was plus this was gonna be a world for like when I specifically for when I streamed, but when I streamed with like friends or something. I was gonna leave them. I was gonna actually start like a full fucking Minecraft series. I'm still trying to do it. I just need a handful of people. I really just need a handful of people willing to do this. Because these rooms are really all bare. Because I'm going to let everyone pick their own room. They have plenty of fucking space to do whatever the fuck they want in here. Gave them big ass fucking rooms. I don't know what the giant gap. Oh, that's what the gap is. The fucking walls between the rooms. But yeah, I gave them all fucking creative choice. You do as you want. Still just don't have the friends for it. Or anybody willing to play. Because Minecraft's this, Minecraft. Have fun. This, of course, we gotta play. This right here is where the adults have fun. This is where we go and party. This is where we drink until we can't drink anymore. And then I had to have an aquarium, even though for some odd reason they don't swim any higher than that. Except for that guy. What's up, Greg? It's my boy Greg. Full wraparound. It's in a giant bullhead fish. No, it's a bullhead fish that I have on my world. and this is where we party outside. Obviously, that was the greatest timing in the fucking world because we added this specifically on this side just in case of that. Just in case it rains, it snows, we still have at least this. Now, what I was gonna do is I was gonna close this part off entirely. Just close it all off, add it, make it like a building, and then we have the outside area. But I'm like, no, we're gonna get fresh air entirely. We're gonna get just straight fresh air. So there's that. Right. Just built to scale, and you know exactly what that checkered floor means. This right here is where the fucking magic happens. This right here is the official studio. Obviously, we got my boy in there writing. We got my boy in there recording. Yeah, get back to work. You see me walk in, get back over to recording, my boy. Yeah, I don't know why you stopped. Look, man. Listen here. We got a whole album to finish, and you sitting here fucking around with some damn string, man. We got an album to finish. What do you? Yes, you. Yes, you. Yes, get back to work. I'm not paying you for this. Thank you. No, go back to work. Go back to work. I don't know. Go, man. I'm not waiting on you all day. You know what? This is the studio, everybody. This is the studio, everybody. Obviously, we got the loudspeakers, the sliders, mixing pad, whatever the fuck. I don't know the correct. Any producers in the chat, let me know what the sliders are actually called because I don't know exactly. But then we got the chill table or whatever the fuck, or where I write my lyrics and stuff at. And then yeah, this was honestly my favorite studio I've made just because of how big it is, and it was more creative than the last studio I did a little bit. The last one I did was pretty basic, pretty cool, but pretty basic. Uh, Again, I don't think there was anything other than the Lost World that was a special addition to the world. I try to have something special for each one. Just to mix it up a little bit. But this is the house to scale, top to bottom. Pretty impressive, pretty decent. Pretty decent for what I've done in the past. Now things are about to get fun. Like fun. Wait, I gotta go all the way around first. I've got to go back to my start point. Perfect. Okay, we've done that one. We've done that. We're gonna do that one again. Yeah, we're gonna do that one again eventually. Actually, we have no choice but to do this one now because it's the last of the finished ones. So you guys are gonna get a bit of a sneak peek at the inside, but it doesn't really matter. Smoke break. Grab your girl, grab your snacks, grab your fucking whatever the hell you have to smoke. And we're about to freaking smoke. Do. Yeah, you saw the living area. Badoop. Badoop. But you didn't see the actual freaking build. Of course I do. Booyah. Okay, so this is where all of the perks and fun stuff is obviously I gotta have my signature cherry blossom. I know it's not a big deal, but we've got a pond of our own. We got our flowers and memorial of, if you know, you know. We've got our pool. Why in every world is it raining? Anyway, we've got our pool, lawn chairs, or beach chairs, whatever you call them. Kind of sort of like a wraparound porch. So it just gotta be a recurring theme. Got the automatic clothes behind me. This is where everyone leaves their shoes. Wipe off all the mud and shit before you walk on my nice fucking carpet. I love art, so this is what we have. Obviously gotta have a long couch just for whatever the fuck reason. This is, as you can see, the home theater. Again, a very recurring theme. Ticket booth, enjoy the movie. Concession stand, currency deposit. Yeah, I put thought into this, obviously. But this is a theater. I know it's not too much, but it's a theater. From there, we've got the employee room where we keep the film and stuff. Supply room, employees only. Yes, I have workers. Yes, I'm a millionaire, so yes, I have workers. First bedroom. Actually, I'll go all the way in. It's not really too much of anything. It's just a small, chill little bedroom. Same difference, literally the same thing. Up here. Yeah, those are nothing. That's absolutely nothing. And then, bam. Gotta have a studio, obviously, because if you know me, I don't just stream, I make music. So, gotta have a studio. Gotta have every bit of me incorporated in everything I do. So, this is our studio lobby. Say hi to Jax. Hello, Jax. Nigga, did you just look me up and down? Yeah, I thought so. I thought so. And you gonna do it again? Yeah, I thought so. Don't look me up and down like you stupid. What's up, Javier? Why are you just sitting? Everybody say hi to Javier. This is the excited dog. That guy over there has a freaking... He has an attitude. I don't know what's up with Jax. He has a freaking attitude. But Javier, that's my chill dog right there. This is the dog I would tell everybody doesn't bite, but I know for a shit fact that he does. That's why he nodded. That's exactly why he fucking nodded. He knows. What's up? What's up? You gonna stop looking me up and down, bruh. You bite me, I'm gonna bite you back. I don't like how you looking at me. Javier, get your boy before he sleep outside tonight in the rain. He keep looking me up and down like he want to take a bite out of my leg or something. Obviously, the studio lobby for any other artists that we have in there, then the initial studio. This is where the fun begins. Giant fucking pictures. Why? Because we're rich, so why the fuck not? And then, this is where the fun happens. Multi-platinum record seller. Gotta have at least 20 in here. And then we know my favorite colors are blue and green, so we kind of incorporated that a little bit by accident. But if you're not mentally fucking out of it, this is obviously a mic in my stand. And then the producer's room. And then we've got the upper balcony. And then we've got my bedroom. Pretty chill, pretty chill, pretty chill. Um, Obviously gotta have my cherry blossoms, my lyric journals, and the producer's room. And then the upper terrace. Dang it. Love cherry blossoms. That is the greatest, biggest pavilion. That's the dock. We'll go down. I really don't feel like going all the way over there and down there. But there's more back here, so I'm gonna have to. Boom, bam, bop. Forgot to show you guys the Zhang Armory. Dang it. Locked me out of here. One of my favorites. Not gonna lie. One of my absolute freaking favorites. Gotta keep everything that's not supposed to be in out, so very high gates. We're gonna go to the pavilion first. And yes, I have set. Goodness, controller died. I have set up the world's greatest. Okay. Alright. Okay. Alright, I get it. Light switch. Light switch. I'm pretty proud of that. And this is where we have our CAMPFIRESONG song. Now, for obvious reasons, we have the foldable seats so that the actual seats don't get wet, because we know this doesn't really protect shit when there's wind blowing. So this is what it looks like when it's sitting up. Obviously, have somewhere to rest your back. And then from here, I can go here, go fishing. Oh, 7. What are you doing outside? The only cat that I know that just loves chilling by water. You're insane. Obviously gotta have my fishing gear. Trident, fishing rod, a spyglass, and a fucking compass. Because why? We don't want to get lost at sea. And then from here, we go back downstairs. I always manage to do that. This is the kitchen. Pretty chill shits, pretty chill shits. Gotta have music. Gotta have music. I don't know what box I put my music in, but I think it's this one. It's this one. Gotta have the jams playing at all times. Love my kitchen. This was one of my favorite kitchens, honestly. And this was, I can't believe I actually made this. I did this. And then I'm a man who loves to read, loves words, obviously. Have to have a library. Elevator. Love yin and yang. King of darkness, queen of light. Backup armory in case we're ever attacked. This is a speed run. So here's our meditation room. Back there's more shit. We're gonna get to that pretty soon. We're just gonna skip a couple steps. And this is where I left off. This I called this the ritual room. Just out of jokes, but from what I see, I don't think I was kidding. Yeah, that I don't think I was kidding. And then we go back here. And then we go all the way through here. Where does this go? Who knows? Who knows? Hello. What's back there? Nothing. Great. And then we go here. Where are we going? I don't know. Oh, looks like we're going here. And we're gonna go here. And then here. And voila. The portal room. But there's more. This room, we won't ever speak about. I want to destroy this room so bad, but we won't talk about it. Just know, another room like this won't be made. Another room like this won't ever be made. And then we go here, and we elevate. And then we elevate. And then we elevate. Kidding. Wait a minute. Where was that part? Oh yeah. You turn all the way around. And then boom. I don't know what the fuck that's supposed to be. I think it's really just another library, if I'm really being honest with myself. Then we go here. Another way to get lost. Where does this go? Right outside. Underneath the house. Ouch. Let me off the ladder. Let me off the ladder. Do 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 do. I'm gonna start ignoring you every time you ask that dumbass question. Yes, I am. And that is with love. That is with nothing but love. I will start ignoring the shit out of you every time you ask me that. You know what? I'm gonna start telling you no. I don't. I really don't. I genuinely don't care who I piss off. I piss off the world every day, just by being here. So, what's more mad? What's one more mad person? No, I'm kidding. Stop asking me the dumbass question. Stop asking me that question. From here we have the underground bunker defense. You will never see us coming. We see you coming, but you'll never see us. And this is where, yes, it is a very long walk to get to where you need to go. Back into the pond. So if I'm ever chased by anything, that door will remain open. But that was, oh, that's where we came up at. Here. Yep, that's where we came up at. Boom, bam, yes. Which is why I marked it. I love cherry blossom that much. You see a cherry blossom, know that something's there. Now to the more unfinished ones. Ouch. Where should we start? Garden of Grace. I wasn't even gonna call a smoke break. I saw that coming. Now this one I'm still literally working on, like quite literally. Um, where am I on this? Oh, this is the first floor. I think I was working on a basement area. Nope, not a basement. This is the Garden of Grace. It's not a garden at all. It's just a 3-floor mega mansion of sorts. I gotta take the steps all the way down to the freaking ground because how else am I gonna get here? But this is my lower area, I guess. I was clearing out. That's what I was doing. That's what I was doing. I remember now. Okay, so I was building into here. I don't know what exactly I was doing, but I created a stairway from in here to get inside the house. Get inside of the house. Yeah, that's what I was doing. That way we can get inside from down there. Okay, I got it, chat. So this is what we were doing. So we were going down here, building a stairway to get here. That way, if I didn't want to walk all the way to the fucking front door, up there, I can walk here. No, not later. I think probably back here or something. But it was going to be an elevator to get in, and then into the house. Like I said, it's not done, as you can obviously see. Second floor. I don't know what any of these were gonna be. I just know these are freaking huge rooms. Hey, what's up, my nigga? Pretty huge rooms. That was a room in itself. Where did you come from? This is a room in itself. And then from here, literally just more rooms. Yeah, this right here was the house with the most rooms. So I think there was 4 back there, if not 5. 2 over there, so that's already 7 on 1 floor. Then we come up here, there's the big old area I'm still trying to patch up. And we got some extra stuff here. And then as you can imagine, on the other side, it's literally just the same thing. But it's pretty big, nice scale. So we've gone through every one except for these 2. Now, I won't go through Continental Misty because there's literally absolutely nothing there. Yeah, there's absolutely nothing there. I didn't give myself a chance to start that one. And then there was the Escape from Reality. This really wasn't anything except a big ass freaking house. Yeah. Now this was a freaking masterclass right here. This right here. I saved this one for last because this specifically was the biggest set that I've done. But again, I never got a chance to finish it. They're fine. Steps, because it's literally nothing but a huge fucking space. As you can see, I started dividing it. I started to divide it. I gotta finish putting that wall. You know what? That's what we're gonna put the wall up. We're gonna do better than Trump. We're gonna do far greater than Trump. Boom. I don't know why I always stop there when all I gotta do is that. I mean, if we're going swimming, yeah, I'm not tripping. Yeah, now you're out your rabbit ass mind. And then we're just gonna finish this wall up real quick, even though I know we're not gonna do anything else to it. I know for a fact we're not gonna do anything else to it. One more layer after this, and then we could do two more. Two more. Awesome. Boom. Now that it has a purpose. Down the long, winding hallway. Yada, 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 yada. Bang. To nothing. There's gonna be something there. Gonna have hella lights. Yo, that's trippy. Look at that. I like how that does that. That's fucking trippy in the dark. And then there's gonna be way more rooms. As you can see, there's like hella fucking room in here. So there's gonna be a lot of. I think I was trying to make like a hotel or something. I think I was trying to make a hotel or some shit like that. Ooh, excuse me. Ouch, that's one way to break your legs. And then leading to the second floor. Just a giant fucking space, obviously, because I didn't finish the walls. And then up to the third floor. This is by far going to be my biggest. This is literally going to be the biggest house to scale. This is going to have at least like 10, if not 15 rooms in it. And this is why I never finished it, because this is going to go up 2 stories. As you can see, I have the walkway already started leading into it. It's going to have 2 floors on it. That's going to be 3. And then I thought about adding something to the other side, but I'm not too for sure. No, I'm not going to add anything. It's just over there. And obviously, I overlook my tiny village. So, yeah. That concludes the tour. That was all 8 worlds by Central Towers. Well, all 7, I'll say, because we didn't do we didn't do that one. I'm not doing that one. And it's insane. I've been working on this one since 2024 and never finished it, like, at all. And it won't let me log in for some reason. Okay. But yeah, that's really it. Wow. Whoa. I've never seen any of these. And then that concludes the tour. I guess we can go to the dressing room and see what, outfits I've created. Obviously, we've got the old guy, and then we got the other old guy, and then we got the young guy. This and this are the same person. He just got older. This is him now. This is him regular. This is my main. This is what I normally typically wear. And then that's when he old, and then I don't know who the fuck that is. I don't know what I did. I like it though. And then this is obviously a monk, an old monk. Gotta have the hats. I love my hat, but I'm gonna wear this. Yes, that concludes the tour. I hope you guys enjoyed. Um, movie build challenge. Prepare for action. Oh, these are all my awards that I've gotten, I think. Oh no, that's just the news. Okay, I'm fine. I'm fine. I'm fine. Invites. Okay, that concludes the tour. You guys have a great night. Get you some sleep, smoke, do what you do. Central Towers is out for the night. Gotta get some type of rest in. We'll probably be back on in a minute if I don't feel tired anymore. We'll probably be back on and we're gonna get on like COD or something. And then call it a night after that. But you guys stay tall, stay positive. Central Towers out.